Hello, and welcome to my first ever Minecraft video. I wanted to go ahead and show something that I just learned through so much searching online, and I found it really hard to find, so I figured I'd make a video for it since I have done a little bit of learning. I'd like to introduce you to our food vendor here. Now, the food cart is an adjustment of something that is made by another YouTuber. I will go ahead and link the build in the comments. It also shows you exactly how to make the banner, so it has the characters on there like that. But our food vendor here is actually selling items from a mod called Croptopia, which I will also link in the comments. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and go to digminecraft.com. Under their generators, they have a villager trait generator. And this is honestly my favorite generator to use because it's very simple for me. There are a lot of other generators out there, but this is the one we're going to use. Again, I'll link this as well. Under the custom name, just for this one, we're going to do food vendor. And for the profession, I chose butcher. For the level, it doesn't necessarily matter. You can change this to anything at all. And biome, I'm just choosing plains because it fits with my survival server's theme. So we're going to do that too. Because this exact section is not part of Spawn Protect, because this is in Spawn where I'm showing you, I'm going to make them invulnerable. I'm going to make them silent because there's a lot of villagers in this area and it's just better if they're silent. Because this is something that is necessarily fun, I don't reward XP when trade is completed, just because we haven't come to a consensus on the server yet for it. So what I'm going to do is put in 1 copper ingot here, because as we remember from Minecraft, you'll see that the cost of an egg roll is 1 copper ingot. And then for the sell item, I'm going to actually choose whatever I want here, because we're going to be replacing. So I'm just going to choose the first one on there, the boat, and we're done. So now what we do is we scroll to the bottom, and we're going to choose generate command, and it's going to spit out all this data here. And with that data, we're going to copy it, and now it says this command has been copied to your clipboard. Okay, forgive my window sizing here. Things are, they're being a little odd today. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and pop over into Notepad, and we're going to paste all of that information in. Now, what you're going to want to do here is we're going to go to, we've got our ID for copper ingot and sell ID Acacia boat. Acacia boat? Let me know in the comments. I'll figure it out one of these days. And we're going to need to replace that ID with our mod info ID. Now, all the mods are different. Some of them are going to use their name. So for Croptopia specifically, this one is going to actually use its Croptopia name. Whereas another mod, which I'll show you in a little bit, doesn't use its actual name. And if they have their GitHub available, I'm going to show you where to find the information. Alright, so what we end up needing to do here is where the boat is. We are going to highlight that, and it is exactly after the colon. We're going to do quotation mark, Croptopia, and then whatever item you're going to end up selling. So for this one, it was egg roll. End quotes. Now, if your word has 2 words, so for example, we also have on there stir fry. It's stir_fry. Of course, you can always find this information in that GitHub again. So, if we highlight that information And we go back to Minecraft. Now, we can go ahead and paste that information here. So we have our stir fry this time. We'll hit done. And then we're going to hit our button, and our food vendor, as we named it, appears. And they're selling stir fry for a copper ingot. And just to show you that it works, let's grab ourselves a copper ingot real quick. Again, this is all testing purposes. And we'll click, and now we have our stir fry. And tastes pretty good if I do say so myself. So what happens if you want to use a different mod? So let's say we're going to use, for example, Plushie mod. That is another mod that we have on our server, and it gives like these really nice wool plushies, and they're really, really cute to like decorate with. Plushie mod is named in Minecraft Plushie-mod. So you would think, just from looking at it and naming, that you would do Plushie-mod, and then let's just do Plushie because it's cute, right? So we're gonna grab the code, we're gonna come over here, we're gonna input that code that we made, pop the button, but you'll see that it's selling air, and that doesn't do us any good. Let's go look at the GitHub. So this is Plushie Mod's GitHub, where you can look at the source codes. Usually on the mod page, you can find this information. If you can't, you should be able to get the information from your files, but this is just the best way that I've found. Sometimes you have to dig around a little bit, but right here, we see source main, and then we're gonna go into the mod itself, and we're gonna go to the registry first, and then click on modblocks.java. The first thing you notice is that the package com link says plushies.mod.registry, and you're gonna see it referenced as just plushies throughout the entire thing. Highlighted there, highlighted there. So that means we just need to adjust our source code. So now that we're back at our source code, we're going to get rid of mod dash, and we're going to change it to saying plushies. And copy our code. Okay, and we're back at our command block. So we're going to toss this down. Done. Push the button and talk. And suddenly our bee plushie shows up. And again, just for a quick test to prove, let's, oh, and look, there it is. Obviously it wouldn't be from a food vendor, but we can buy a bee plushie and set it down. So all of that does end up working. We're rebuilding our spawn right now, but like I mentioned, we have our food vendor here who sells a variety of specific foods. And then over here, we have a brand new plushie store that I just kind of designed to make it fun. It's not meant to be the best design in the world. It's just designed to be cute. But our shopkeep here sells all of the plushies. So you can do that with any modded content that you find if you want to sell it in your server. We just happen to be using Fabric for our mods, just universally used for everybody, so that's what we went with. And yeah, so if you're looking to sell with to sell some items at some food vendors for Croptopia or some of the other mods, that is exactly how to do so. So I hope that this was informative to you. If you have any questions, if you would like any help looking at maybe a code, you can toss me a message on Twitter, or you can leave a comment here. I will do my best to check absolutely everything and respond back in an appropriate time. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.